Got 2 minutes left. 30 million. Okay, so 35. 30. Wow, this thing's they heard you, Blue. They heard you.
You know what? Maybe you'd have to wait. You'd have to wait it differently though, for like, because like, you know, they're like Bitcoin's been around for so much longer than something like Hex, and so those coins that haven't moved in Bitcoin wallets are probably less likely to move because they've been so dormant for so long.
Yeah. So you'd have like class of those, and then you'd have a class of, you know, the next ones that are in the next percentile of maybe they're smaller wallets, or maybe there's smaller whales, or maybe they moved 10 days after a big payday or whatever, you know, and you would just keep like, you know, going down the thing.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's as simple that stuff that hasn't moved for a year, stuff that hasn't moved for 2 years, stuff that hasn't moved for 3 years, and you just have like the amount in each kind of column, and then you can kind of compare. And if you want to do some sort of overall for that, then yeah.
So we're looking at here, it looks like the current bid on this big baby going down in just over a minute. Minimal Hedron 50 million. 30. The current bid is 30 billion, 500 million. And then that puts the price at, for Hedron, 42K or so. Good price. How do we know if that's a good price or not? Yeah, 59 seconds. Go.
Just take that hex, multiply it by the price, and we'll see the difference.
Take
Yeah, take that.
And then go up to hex and mix.
You know, it really is I'm just thinking about that market cap thing, and it really is a leftover from the traditional finance, because that's how they would measure like companies.
Yeah, it's not super applicable to crypto.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah. I'm just saying that's what 99% of people look at. So that's what I think. Onboarding tool, it might be something to show. So 110,
118,000.
Okay.
The problem is how do you compare any kind of cryptos?
Wow.
Other than price? You know, really, price should be how you're comparing them.
Looks like
it's a lot cheaper than Bitcoin. That's my onboarding tool. Hex is only 2.5 cents.
That's it.
Bitcoin, much more.
Yeah.
It looks like it went for, I don't know. Hopefully this is final. I don't know. But it looks like it went for a lot less.
It's done, is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, it only went for 30 billion, eh?
30, so 43 in dollars terms, 43K versus the Hex 118.
Woo! So that's like what, 40% or something?
60, yeah, 60%, yeah.
Wow.
So
bargain.
So this is what the Hex is worth. So again, everyone watching, does that mean they get the HSI and they can sell it for 118K? Like, what does that mean for if the person won that auction? What can they do with that now?
Well, I'd be holding
stake and chill.
Yeah,
stake and chill. That's what they can do with it.
They're broke in the bear market. They're going through a lot in their life, and they're like, I need cash. I don't care what the price is. I know it's down 95%. I need the money because I want to feel powerful and good. What can they do with it?
They can sell it for ICOSA and then dump the ICOSA if they want. Or they can sell it on like OpenSea.
We're about to see ICOSA. We're about to see ICOSA go to 3 cents.
Giga dump.
For that amount, you'd be trying to sell it OTC, I reckon.
Yeah. That's too much to extract any value out of the ICOSA USDC pool. You would be trying to go on OpenSea and
or you just wait a few years, you know.
Yeah, honestly, buying that big of a the reason why something like that went for such a big discount is just because it's such an illiquid asset, and it's very hard to exit, and not a lot of people can compete at that level of that amount of Hedron. So definitely the larger T-shares, the larger hex stakes definitely are going for the larger discount.
What they can do is they can just wait a while and start minting the Hedron from it. And that's probably going to get a nice little bundle of Hedron.
Yep. They can take an advance on the Hedron too.
Or they can take an advance on it, yeah.
Yep.
And buy more.
They can do a lot of things with the Hedron.
maybe at some point we'll be able to collateralize hex stakes. For loans too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna throw a crazy one out there. I think the next Maximus project is just gonna have like a bundle of all other derivatives, and it's gonna be based on that. Like,
just keep wrapping derivatives. Just keep wrapping derivatives and more derivatives.
If you keep locking up hex for it, if you keep locking the things up for it, I mean, why not? If you're, I don't care. So the whole splitting buying power thing, I'm still firm on that. Like, I think there's all kinds of coins that are don't have a lot of utility, that, you know, are taking away the buying power from some of the blue chips and some of the projects that do have the positive price feedback loops, all that stuff. But I'm okay with new tickers being created if it's locking up more hex, or, you know, it has that feedback loop of some sort. And sacrifice phases for beyond PulseChain, beyond PulseX, that's locking up more hex, and that's I mean, that's a good thing for price.